Welcome guys to another amazing video, okay? Thank you guys first of all for clicking the video. Please make sure you watch until the end, and please make sure that you pay Hannah, baby Hannah, please, one second. I'll be, wait. Hey mate, hello mate, hey, hello mate, hey, y'all remember me? I'm Eric, I'm your boy Eric. Hey, you know how I'm really smart? I'm smart because I listen and I watch the video all the way. And if I have help or I have a question, I have my notebook next to me and I write notes in it from the video. And then after that, I do the homework. Please make sure that you watch the video carefully. Mr. Magdi knows what he's doing. He's smart. He's real smart. Oh, I gotta go. Eric, I guess thank you for telling them something they already know. But these kids are already smart. They didn't need you to tell them this because they already do this. Watch the video. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching the video. Today, we're talking about the relation between multiplication and division. Alright? So, if you remember, multiplication and division seem to be the opposites of each other. But in math, we don't call them opposites. We have a better term for them, and we call them inverse operations. Just like how, somewhat like how stop doing that. Just a fucking inverse operation. Do the fucking problems. Come on. Welcome everybody. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Today we're talking about how we're going to relate multiplication to division. Okay? Now if you guys remember, multiplication and division seem to be opposites of each other. This in math they're known as inverse operations, as they are the opposites to each other. Let's look at a little bit of examples and explain how that really works. If I have 6 times 4, this will give me 24, as hopefully you guys will know. But what do I call these 3 things here? This is known as a factor. This number here is also known as a factor. And when you have 2 factors that you multiply together, at the end you'll get a product. This is in multiplication. Now let's talk about division. This is what you get in multiplication. Now let's talk about division. We're going to use the same numbers so that we don't confuse anybody and everyone stays with us. So if I have 24 divided by 6, obviously the answer is going to be 4. You guys know that already. But what are all of these things called? Are these things called factors too and this is a product? No. Is this called a product because it comes after the equal sign? No. That's all wrong. Those are Eric answers. Let's not give an Eric answer here. Okay? This is known as the dividend. The dividend. If you want to pronounce the D at the end, you can. But I just don't. It's an American thing. Alright? The second thing, or the second number, is known as the divisor. It's called the divisor because it's the number dividing the dividend. Okay? And lastly, this number 4 is known as the quotient. So again, in division, this is known as dividend, this is the divisor, and this is the quotient. Let's see some examples. Again, the snapping fingers thing is very dangerous. It just does things by itself. Alright, so we want to solve this problem. 54 divided by 3 equals what? I could use long division if I wanted to, but I think I could find an easier way. I'm not just going to sit here though and try to plug numbers in next to the 3 until I get 54. I might be here forever. I hopefully could find a quicker way to do that. We took something earlier in the quarter known as this. The distributive property. You guys remember what that is? When the numbers kind of split and expand among themselves? Well, that's kind of what we're going to use here. But maybe not in the way that was written in the book. We're going to kind of bend it a little bit to kind of make it do what we want it to do. So, first thing is first. The largest number here is the number 54. Now I want to pick two numbers that when I add them together, I'm going to get 54. And Eric's choice, if Eric was choosing numbers here, he would pick 4 and 50. Because 4 plus 50 does equal 54. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to pick smarter numbers. What do I mean by that? We know that we have to have the number 3 involved in it somewhere. So, let's try to pick a multiple of 3. Let's use the base 10. So let's start with 30. Is this number larger than 30? Yes. So let's pick the next number. After 30, we're going to pick 60 because we like the numbers that go in tens like that. 30 and then 60 and then 90 and then 120 and so on and so forth. Is 60 larger than 54? Yes, it's too big. So then we're going to end up picking 30. 30 plus what number will give us 54? This is just a simple subtraction problem. 30 plus 24 equals 54. This is where the distributive property is going to come in just a little bit. Now, I can realize that 30 is the same thing as 3 times 10 plus 24 is the same thing as 3 times 8. And both of these numbers together should still give me 54. 24 gave me the 3 and 8. But because of the distributive property, we realize that there are two 3's here. So we could put it outside of the parentheses. So then, 3 times 10 plus 8. Let's keep the colors the same. Let's keep these colors the same so we can all see what's going to happen. Equals 54. Hopefully, you guys can all do basic math, basic addition. 10 plus 8 is 18. So from this, I got that 3 times 18 will give me 54. So let's go back up to our original problem and let's put that here. 3 times 18 equals 54. So if I'm doing division now and I say 54 divided by 3 should give me what quotient here? It should give me a quotient of 18. Okay? Let's do one more. Man, that's dangerous. So, we have another example. 104 divided by 8 equals some number. And 8 times that same number will give us 104. We're going to do the same thing we just did. I would need two numbers together that when I add them, they're going to give me 104. Okay? Let's look at the multiplication table of 80 times 10. So at first we have 80. Let's put on the side so we see a little better. First we have 80. Then we have 160. Do I need to go any bigger than this? No. Because the number 104 is already smaller than this. So then we're going to use 80 as one of our choices. Okay, so we're going to come down here. 80 plus some other number equals 104. And some basic math would tell me that this number should be 24. And would you look at it again? We can use the distributive property on these numbers to split them up again. 80, as we all should know, is simply 8 times 10. Keep the colors the same. 24, we know, is 8 times 3. And these two numbers together should still equal 104. So, with the 8's being the same here in the beginning, we're going to take them out. 8 times, make our parentheses, 10 plus 3 equals 104. And because we're all very good at basic math, we know that 10 plus 3 equals 13. So we go back to our original problem here. 8 times 13 equals 104. So if I have 104 and I divide it by 8, I have to get 13. If you guys have any questions or are not sure of something, please just make sure you go back and watch the video again, go through the steps again, all right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.